Hey folks, Lee from Reel Rollers, and I am super excited to be back here telling you more about the Revolution 26. Now, the last video I did back in September was our official launch, and since that time, we have fully finished the design of the Revolution 26. They're on the water, on their way to customers, and I wanted to show you the final product and all the additional features we added during the off-season. So this is the first release. I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. Now, as we discussed before, one of the key things that we want to do with this Revolution was make it easy for homeowners to maintain, easy to operate, and comfortable. Let's start at the top. One of the cool features that we have on the Revolution is the neoprene grips right here. Not only do they keep the vibration down in your hands, but they also absorb the sweat on those hot, hot summer days when you're trying to keep control of your mower. Behind the grips, you'll see this red bail. This red bail is how you control your ground speed, completely independent of the reel. In other words, huge benefit. If you need to take your mower from your garage to your backyard, to your front yard, or even load it on a trailer, you don't have to spin the reel. That's a huge benefit because there's a chance that you could nick something, hit something, even put yourself at higher risk with a spinning blade just to make the mower move. So that was one of the key things we did with the Revolution, was made the ground control with this bail, how you control your speed, independent from the reel. Now let's talk about that reel. We put a relief ground reel on every single one of our mowers straight from the factory so that you can backlap to ensure you have a sharp edge throughout the season without having to take your entire mower to the shop. Now for most homeowners, that means 2 to 3 seasons without having that additional expense of taking your reel mower to a professional shop and have a new relief put on and a true grind. You simply can backlap throughout the season. Now, about the reel engagement. This lever right here is how you control the reel. Easy to reach, has an off and a run indicator on the actual assembly. To turn the reel on when you're ready to mow, grab the lever, push it forward, the reel's engaged. If you need to stop the reel to empty the grass catcher, chase the dog, chase the kid, simply pull the lever back, reel's disengaged. Again, you can move at any point with or without the reel engaged by using this back bail and the self-propulsion on the mower. That self-propulsion is driving this monster rear drum coated with a rubber coating that allows you to get great traction climbing hills, but also leaves incredible stripes when you're mowing that yard. Now, before we get down to the power of this GX160, let's finish up with the handlebars. The other cool feature about the handlebars is their ability to fold. I've never had this before on a reel mower, but I can tell you, from using the Revolution over the past 2 years, super convenient to placing this in my garage, folding down the handlebars, and now the footprint is tiny. When I'm ready to mow, simply lift the handlebars back up, lock them in position just like that. Time to mow. Super easy, super convenient. The last thing we'll say about the handlebars is if you need to adjust the height, whether you're a tall person or you're a shorter person, these bolts down here on each side, it's a total of 4, 2 on each side, simply loosen those, lift the handlebars up for taller folks, down for shorter folks, tighten the bolts, and you're good to go. Again, comfort was so important to us. Now let's move down to the bottom. Let's talk about some cool features you may not have known about last fall when we first launched the mower. One of those cool features is the balance that this mower had. Now, we're not going to talk about other brands of mowers, but what I can talk about is that the Revolution 26 is 100% perfectly balanced left to right. We know this because we tested it, and we wanted to make sure that you never have a low edge or a high edge when you're mowing your yard due to an imbalance direct from the factory. How did we do this? We shifted the Honda engine over about 2 inches, as far as we could, to shift the weight away from the chain side. We wanted it over as far as we could so we could still fold the handlebars. That wasn't enough, and we could have stopped there and said, it's kind of close. That's not good enough for the Revolution. We wanted to make it perfect. So what we did is, you'll notice now a steel plate on the side of the mower. It has 2 functions. This steel plate 1 adds 8 pounds of weight to the right side of this mower, this side, makes it perfectly balanced with the shift of the engine. Also, it protects all of these valuable bolts on this side of the mower. They're actually inset, easy to access, but protected from mailboxes, sides of your house, fences. So it was a win-win. That's something new that you didn't know about last year when we launched the mower. Something else that's really cool that we've done is we've changed the bed knife. The bed knife isn't one of the square bottom bed knives. It actually has a curvature to allow you to mow extra low, something you find on a lot of the greens mowers. A curve at the bottom of it, and we top that off by changing the bolts that actually hold the bed knife on to make it easier to remove. So instead of having those traditional flat head screws you find on a bed knife, we change those over to hex screws. Ensures that you don't strip those bolts even when they get rusted on there and they're super tight to get off. We took that off the plate and made it so much simpler for homeowners. Something else really cool is instead of having a height of cut sticker, we wanted to have a height of cut badge. And this thing is on this side of the mower, and it makes it really, really easy to see the indicator when you're adjusting your height. It's right there on the inside and allows you to change the height from 1/4 of an inch all the way up to 1.5 inches. But one really neat thing that Isaac suggested is we actually colored an area from the 1/2 inch to the 1 inch, because that's really the sweet spot for this 6-blade Revolution. To adjust the height, just like it was before, you have this lever, and you turn it right, you increase your height. When you turn it counterclockwise or left, you decrease the height. That's standard, easy, well tucked away. Some other things that we did to make this mower even better is we actually will be sending with every customer this socket driver. This socket driver easily and conveniently fits on top of the 2 bolts that adjust your reel to bed knife. You'll find them located on each side of the mower. They're 1/2 inch bolts, but this tool makes it super easy to access, and not only that, super easy to adjust ever so slightly, right to tighten the reel to bed knife, left to loosen. You're welcome to use a socket with extension and easily access that bolt to adjust your reel to bed knife. Let's keep going. Power unit. Something that we did not want to settle for less was ensuring that we have the best engine on the market. This is the Honda GX160. Super important, super powerful. But what's most important that you'll see is that Honda GX engine is powering 3 massive chains that drive this entire mower. Why is this important? We took the extra time and care to change every sprocket and every chain to be the American standard, number 40, number 41 chain. You'll often find other manufacturers that come from overseas, because of our experience, we know they'll be using a British standard chain. The challenge with that is if you ever break a chain and not have a spare, you won't have the ability to go to a local hardware store and get a replacement during your mid-mow. The last thing that we've talked about, or that we will talk about, is a cool QR code we put on the back of this mower. Now, we're pioneers on a lot of fronts, and this was a move that we've never done or has ever been done in the market. The idea of the QR code is if you have a question, need a spare part, need to see a diagram, simply pull out your phone, scan the back of this mower plate here where the QR code is, and it'll take you to our dedicated website for the Revolution 26, where you'll find how-to videos on many of the different adjustments. You'll also find parts diagrams, owner's manuals, and even reviews. Now, this heavy-duty roller is what separates many mowers in this class from the Revolution. We knew that with this great traction and tread on the back of this mower, that we could climb any hill we need to climb, go over any terrain, and leave killer stripes. But to keep this mower grounded, to give it the feel that it has, which is powerful, strong, grounded, connected, you could say, we need to make sure we used a heavy front roller. This 18-pound, one-of-a-kind, no other mower has anything like this. 18-pound grooved roller is critical for really 2 reasons. 1, we made sure it's heavy to make sure this mower is grounded. Talked about that already. But 2, the way we shape our grooves is actually really, really important when you look at it. We ensure that you not only have the deep grooves to sink down onto the soil and give you a very consistent cut, but we also give each groove a landing pad, about 1/4 of an inch of what I call meat, to make sure that when you want to turn or need to go around a curved area, you're not riding on just front washers like many of the rollers you'll see. This enables you to slide the mower and turn, continue to have that great cutting height, but not be sinking down to the soil where it makes it very difficult to make a nice curve around a flower bed. Now, let's talk about 2 new features since our launch in September, and 2 features you've come to love. First, the new features. You'll notice on the Revolution 26 that we have taken away and replaced all of the grease zerk fittings so that everything on this mower is a sealed bearing. That means no maintenance, no grease fittings, no grease zerks for you to have to maintain each season. Again, trying to make this a low maintenance product for our homeowners. Also, one of the coolest designs we've made is we've added these directional fins right above the reel. After lots of testing on angles and direction, we have found the perfect sweet spot to ensure that this finely cut grass by this powerful reel mower is evenly dispersed either in your grass catcher or on your yard for it to break down very, very quickly and bring those nutrients back to your yard. In other words, no more having to shuffle that grass from left side to right or right side to left when you're using your grass catcher. Speaking of grass catcher, and two things that haven't changed, of course, we've got this massive grass catcher that fits on the front of the mower made of a durable plastic. We did this by design to ensure that when you hit things around the house, we hope you don't, but when you do, it won't make any dents or crinkles in this material. It won't lead to rust. And if moisture's in here over time, it also won't lead to any rusting of the catcher. So that's the same big plastic durable grass catcher that goes on the front. And then of course, if you need to backlap your reel, which is super simple on the Revolution, all you need to do is remove the side cover, grab a 1/2-inch socket with your powered drill, and no chains have to be removed. Zero, zilch, none. All you have to do is take the drill, the socket, and spin the reel in reverse. The other thing you'll notice underneath this side cover that's unique to the Revolution, 0 chain tensioners that you have to adjust. Every chain tensioner is spring loaded. This is starting to add up, I think. When you think about the things that we've stuck to around the themes of designing this mower, it comes down to 3 things. 1, operator comfort. You're going to spend a lot of time in your yard, and it's critical that you're comfortable and it's easy to use this mower. Easy to use, comfortable was one of the biggest themes we had when we designed this mower. The other 2 themes were durability and making it easy to maintain as a homeowner. So we wanted to take these 3 principles and apply it to the Revolution in every aspect. And I think we've been able to do that over the past 2 years as we designed it. Whether it's the roller, the relief ground reel, the easy to backlap and access chains, as well as the comfortable handlebars, the rear drum with tread, QR code, height of cut badge, the Honda GX engine, all chain driven, US standard chains and sprockets. Perfectly balanced left to right mower with the heavy duty plate that keeps this mower perfectly on a plane, and the independent reel engagement from the ground control. All super critical features and benefits that we put into one package at one price with no additions needed. We've now invested about 18 months designing what is a great priced mower. A great, super great value when you think about all the things that come on this mower. There are no additional accessories to buy. There are no other parts you need to buy. Everything you need by design, we built into this mower. It is exactly what we know our customers have been asking us for many, many years. And we're so happy to provide this mower to you starting in March. Now, if you have any questions about the Revolution 26, we have lots of resources online. You're welcome to email us, call us, or stop by our shop here in Buford, Georgia. Take a demo. We've got our turf park out here with McLane mowers, Tru Cut mowers, trimmer mowers, Swordman, Alette, Rollux, the Revolution. We want customers to buy the mower that's best for them. And we do this because we believe we've taken the best of all those mowers and built it into one for you. So feel free to come by here and try each of those mowers on our turf park, our Bermuda or our Zoysia. We have hills, we have curves, and then try the Revolution and pick the mower that's best for you.